Well, good morning, welcome to the channel. Something a little bit different today. I've come here to Wellingborough. I'm meeting a good fellow YouTuber called Purple from Purple's Railways and Purple Vision. Meeting at the pump house, which is just in the background there. And we're going to take a little walk along part of the old disused railway line, which was originally, I think it was to Peterborough, but I'll get him to confirm that. And then we're going to go and check out this a footpath that they're having trouble accessing, pretty much, the locals. So we'll have a look at that as well. Hope you enjoy this little video, and I'm hoping he's going to turn up anytime soon, and I'll introduce you. So this is the Nine Valley Business Park, and this building here is an old pump house. It's now a cafe, and it's been converted. It was part of the old railway yard that used to be around here. Some of these old buildings are original, as you can see. Lovely things. And this is the Pump House Cafe here in Wellingborough. So what we're going to do, we're going to hopefully meet up with Purple in a second and go for a little wander along this old abandoned railway line, which is just over here, I think, somewhere. Well, just on time, he's here. How you doing, mate? All right?
Right, mate, yeah. Welcome to Nencourt.
Say it again.
Welcome to Nencourt.
Yeah, so thanks for coming to meet us.
Yeah, you're all right.
Just getting you on my first bit of intro.
Ooh, nice to see
Hold
you,
on.
mate. Yeah,
Good to see you.
Yeah, look at this place.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
And this long building here was for World War I infirmary. Just this long building here.
Right.
Then the rest of it was for the gas and light work. So
the actual pump house, that was, this whole area was obviously full of tracks and all sorts at one point.
It was. Yeah. You've got the old railway line that runs just along the back.
Right.
Actually, if I take you around, we've
Right.
got some history boards. Mate.
Right, we're going to go and have a nosy.
So
Hold
we're
on a
now
sec.
walking along Wellingborough Road, and if you see that railway abutment in front of you,
Yeah.
that used to be part of the loop line that would link the London Midland Main Line with the London and Northwestern Northampton to Peterborough branch line.
Right.
So a train would actually start up at Wellingborough Station,
Yeah.
and go this way to go to Northampton. So you used to be able to get a train from Wellingborough London Road Station,
Yeah.
from Wellingborough Midland Road Station, down to London Road.
And there's a house right on the other side, look.
Yeah. Well, these houses were built about 5-6 years ago, and naughtily they knocked this down. They weren't allowed to, but yet they did.
Right, this side of the...
And then they
Yeah.
never finished the road. And if you know anything about Wellingborough in the Invictus Games, we have Johnny Ball, who is the captain for the Invictus Games. He lives on this street, and they still haven't finished this road.
Oh, this is the one I saw one of your videos about. They were, yeah.
And this road was actually commemorated because it was the first black councillor of Wellingborough, and there was big parades and everything, and then the builder's gone bankrupt
Right.
after destroying everything.
Oh God, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So this line was closed in the 60s.
Yeah.
You know, they were still running ironstone and some coal down it to head towards Wales or whatever, and stuff was still coming out of Everback Vale of Wales. So a lot of it was coming out the back end of Farringdon, down here along the loop line, and big coal trains head that way and head back to Wales.
Right.
So this is just about to be turned into a massive greenway, a proper one. So a footpath, a dismantled railway turned into a footpath. So you'll have on that side there, you'll have a slope to walk up, and then you'll be able to walk this whole length down to our beloved embankment.
So this is going to take us up to the Blue Bridge.
It certainly is.
Right,
The Blue
okay.
Bridge is part of the railway.
Right, okay. That all makes sense. This is all new to me, so I mean this area I want to explore in the future and get to know a bit more about it. So yeah, what you're doing is obviously the right thing really, otherwise things get lost.
That's it.
If you don't protect these footpaths.
Right, well, this one I tried to have made as an official footpath, but when I writ off to ramblers.org, they said there was already plans to make a footpath after the road has been built through the bottom end of it, which I'll show you in the park.
Right, okie doke.
So also on this railway there was a little siding that went into Nencourt here, so they could bring in all the coal to be turned into coal gas for your street lighting.
Ah. There's a lot of history around in Wellingborough, isn't there?
Oh, I think there's a lot of history everywhere.
Yeah.
So this must have been like the siding split. So
Right.
you can go along the wall and then tip its carts into the area to then have the coal be used.
Have we got a little bit of old freight on the floor here? Do you reckon? Bit of ballast.
Yeah, it's railway ash, and then the ballast chucked on top. So with the ironstone furnaces, all the stuff that came out of that,
It's all like frack and slag, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, and they built railways from it. Railway ash. That's why it looks so black.
Yeah. While we're walking along, we've just noticed a nice little find to do with railway memorabilia. It's an old
VR1.
It's quite a modern one, that.
LMH 1960.
1960. So that's quite a late one.
Yeah, 1960. Well, it is because it's got these catches in.
Yeah.
VR1 LMH 0993.
That's a nice little find.
Yeah, I've never noticed that here before, to be fair. Yeah, so that is basically left over from ironstone smelting, and that's hit a certain temperature to get all the impurities out, and that is the impurities, and that is what they made railways out of.
Yeah. All these embankments we walk on.
There's loads of coal down here.
I know.
So like you say, as that train come trundling along with everything else, it's drop coal everywhere.
Well, the thing is, it's not till you sort of, in the winter months, it's better to come down these banks and you'll be surprised what you could find. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, look, it's just it's just like an old ballast bin sort of idea.
That's it.
But this, so we're walking on a piece of what was railway line.
Yeah.
Mate, was it dual?
Dual lined.
So there'll be loads of stuff hiding down there.
Yeah. That's where the kids will go have their files.
Yeah. See, that's what, you know, when you're walking on these old railway lines, most of my videos I try and divert from what I'm, you know, exploring to look down the sides, because you'd be surprised how much stuff you find. You know, it's railway history at the end of the day.
And most of the time they've ripped them up and didn't care about the side bits.
No, I mean, a lot of stuff was, you know, just like, yeah, if a bit of old track was knackered or a sleeper, they would come along and replace it and chuck the old one down the bank.
Which is why a lot of people go magnet fishing near railway bridges.
Yeah.
Get a lot out of them. So now we're coming into this clearing here. This is the section that's just to be about to be have a road through it.
What, here?
Yeah. So what they did is they came in and cleared all the forest.
Oh, yeah, I see.
From here onwards. In the middle of the lake, right here.
Yeah.
And mounds over by the railway, so that's a new railway bridge coming down with the road coming across here.
And it's definitely going ahead?
Yeah.
Right.
Stanton Cross Route 2. It is the same route that's threatening our lime trees down the bottom as well.
So this is railway related?
Yeah, this is a plate layer's hut. So a little gentleman assigned a certain section of track to keep all his tools in there. We were having homeless live in there, but they've been evicted recently since this building's going to be
demolished. And they've boarded it up.
Yeah.
So we can't even go in.
No. But there is a chimney at the back. There's a little fireplace at the back, and the whole, and the top of the roof there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love these little things, you know. It's a reminder, isn't it? What was here? And I take it the rest of it straight ahead is just going through industrial estate.
Yeah, but if I take you down the side of the bridge, you've still got the main part of the bridge.
So why have they closed this off with a fence?
Because they're about to rip through this.
Oh, okay.
But residents are taking things into their own hands, of course.
And that's why we're here today.
And that's why we can keep walking through a minute.
Oh, we got ourselves a little viaduct here. So with the line going across, there's got to be the river here, which is the what river?
The River Nen.
River Nen.
Or Neen.
Neen.
From North Peterborough.
9. 9.
And one thing I love about these arches is how they're at a skew.
Yeah.
And even the bricks are laid.
That's quite a common thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's something to do with structural integrity, strength. You know, the way it's done. That is clever, isn't it?
Freemason's tricks.
Yeah.
Clever folk. And for some reason, this arch has got concrete and stuff. How are we? All right? You ready for a stomp?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bloody right. Good stuff.
So we just got to the Blue Bridge. We've got a nice little gang of us that we're going to take the footpath and go and see if we can get through. And Purple's going to lead the way in a second. Morning. Right, so we're now heading off.
Yeah, well, now we've got my army, we can go deal with this footpath. Yeah, fill me with pride. I swear down, I love you, man. I mean that, especially with that.
So we've got about another half an hour's walk this way.
Yeah, we're going to head up towards the Wellingborough Viaduct, and then we're going to head through Ditchford Yard and deal with this footpath gate.
Okay. Right, here we go. Pick up a nice bit of beautiful scenery on the way. So we've just come from that direction. You can probably make out the little plate layers hut that's there. So we've walked from over there and we're now heading off, following the footpath along the canal. There's going to be a nice viaduct in the video coming up. We're going to hopefully walk underneath that and see what's on the way. And hopefully it'll be quite interesting when we get to the piece of footpath that's closed off by this company and see if we can get through.
Yeah, because all the way along you got all the forest and stuff. There was
Now we've got some more that just joined us.
Where they're telling you you're not allowed to walk across the lakes.
So, is this still the footpath?
Yeah, we're going to have to go that way.
Right.
Also, I've got an army with me. I can't go climbing across fences.
No.
But this fence has only just been put back literally in the last week. Now, residents took it in their own hands because for some reason Vistry have blocked off that way of walking. They don't want you walking there. They want you sticking to the outside edge.
Right.
So this week they've come in and put these back in. Truth be told, I suppose.
Hey.
Just that path's going to take all the way around, isn't it? Yeah.
So you can probably see that viaduct in the distance. Yeah, so we're going to be walking underneath there. Just going to spin round and get everyone in. Look at this for a turnout. So, go on, Purple, explain.
This is 14 Arches Viaduct. I don't know why they call it 14 arches, because it's only 14 arches on one side. So the other side that is higher is actually the start of the Winnington Loop, because they built the main line, then realised coal trains couldn't deal with the Sharnbrook Summit.
Right.
And they built the other viaduct on the other side and joined it all up. A little bit further up, you've actually got Irchester Junction and the start of the Rushton High and Ferry branch line, which again is just about to become our official greenway extension from Rushton to Wellingborough. It's all in the plans. Yeah, I love
stuff.
that. Victorian architecture.
What a beautiful bridge. Oh, sorry, viaduct. Alright, we're about halfway, I think, now. Keep on marching.
keep marching.
Keep marching. How many people?
20.
Have we counted yet? At least 50, I'd say. And we've got top security. We've got our own security. Look.
I've run through and he's put the kettle on.
Ah, brilliant.
Don't go through.
Cheers.
That's it.
Well, here we are. Looks a bit manky, doesn't it? That's an old mill, apparently.
Yeah. No, get honey peel. No, nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Peel. Yeah, he loves your. It's nice, right?
I smell oil.
It was last year, but this year they've got welcoming committee! Yeah, they only, you only go and see
Kind of army. You got enough?
Okay. This is just a reason explained as and why this gate is here.
Has it gone through Northamptonshire County Council?
Yeah. This is just for your benefit. I can either stand here and read it to you, or you can
Read it out,
Will
love.
you stop filming?
No, can't. Sorry.
We can't, we're afraid.
Well, you won't be allowed in if you're filming.
Oh, are we being denied access to a public footpath? Be
No.
careful how you're saying
No,
this.
you will not be denied it, but you are not to film on this land. Or take photos.
Well, the path is public land.
What are you going to film?
Our way through. It's part of the video. We're going through to Rushden, and that's what I do every Sunday as I film. 2 weeks ago, I filmed my way up to the Rushden Model Way Club. This is what I do for my channel. I film my journeys.
But that's fine. But we don't want film. It doesn't let them in from dog farm leads. And that's another reason why you need to.
Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Ah, you know, I will have one of them, just so the
Right.
viewers know.
I've got allowed. Yeah.
It should be down to the landowner to make sure that the footpath is clear of any obstacles ready for any kind of walker to go through. And you are not allowed this gate here. You were served 28 days notice to have this gate removed. Now, why is this gate still here whilst this is still going on? I do not know.
Maybe you should read the letter, and maybe it's because people
And
like,
it's on a Sunday where you are not on work.
people like you
Yep.
who have been found wandering, trespassing.
Oh, is it? It's not trespassing
It's not
when it's
trespass on
a
a
public
footpath.
footpath.
You've been found.
No, I haven't.
Oh, yes,
Give me
you
proof.
have.
Give me proof.
Well, my husband.
All right, okay, what? By the guy that was running the pallet centre here that showed me through. I had permission, and that was, yeah, but you did. Last year, there was pallets at the back here, and the guy that was running the pallets let me have a look through to the feather mill, and that was not trespassing because he gave me permission at the time. So, good try. We can go to court on that one. How are you getting on with that, buddy? Anyway, good to see you, mate. Missed you.
He's a nice guy.
It is, I like him, yeah.
So, as you see, there are dogs. They are pet dogs. They're not guard dogs. But I have to get them back on their leads before they're allowed out to go to the toilet when I'm here working.
Oh, look, it's even used asbestos may remain in the air for 48 to 72 hours. I'm sorry, but isn't that all over our schools still?
Excuse me, that is true. I looked at
Maybe.
her.
Yeah.
And you're standing right by where it is.
Oh, right, okay.
And that is going to have
We'd
to
have
be
walked through if
removed.
you'd let us.
Sorry?
that should have been
We
taken
wouldn't be
into
standing there if there weren't a
consideration.
gate. We wouldn't be stood here if there weren't a gate. We'd
Yeah,
have
I
gone
know.
through.
It's a public footpath. It actually states in the law that you are not allowed by any means necessary, whether you believe you've got thousands of pounds worth of cash in your containers, like we were previously told, or anything such as a matter. You know what I mean? You can't obstruct a public bloody footpath. You've already been given the order to get it removed.
This site, as you've had to be escorted for the past 20 years.
No, you haven't.
Yes, you have. We've got signage.
You've only been here for the last year.
It was before us. You had to be escorted.
Well, when no one would ever come anywhere near this area because it was a Chettles and stunk of death. Now this place has finally started to clear of the smell of death. People are starting to walk, especially after the pandemic we've been through. People are starting to appreciate these walks. And we're now meeting these landowners, and especially after CTS done what they did with a public footpath in Brigstock. We're not allowing this.
Taking a sign down, sticking on the rubbish.
Yeah, and the public footpath sign that was taken off the fence and dumped in your yard, is that been put back on the fence yet? Yeah, well, thank you. Yay! There we go. There we go. Well, as long as this guy's here, I'm fine with that. But it's when we have to come to this gate, like last week, and you've got the little guy who's trying to dictate to me when I'm making a demand to open a gate and decides to walk off.
He's a security guard and he's just doing his job.
He doesn't know the law though, does he?
Thank you very much. We just want to go through to the other side and then walk back. So wait by the gate. Well, you're coming back like that?
Yeah, I've got to come back again. Sorry.
Well, there we go. That was interesting. Almost denied access, but people have got to stand together and show their rights.
Wait.
Yeah.
Saying is that you need to be escorted for your own health and safety.
And that's fine. And I rang the number, like I did last time, on the gate, and I rang it, and I got everything that was supposed to. Even says on the gate, ring before entering. Now I know a little way into the yard that sticks to that stuff public footpath, but you still haven't gone through. So if I find that gate's locked and I ring the number and there is no answer, I will string me route and then I will string myself, get into the yard. No, he was switching shifts and he ignored the phone call. Then when we went to come through, you look on the cam, he's hid the gate key, the front gate key, in his car. And then had to go at the other way. Right. Yep. Yeah, but it's the main walk through to Wellingborough. Until I have ring roads, mate. You follow the road just here into the next bit. But that's the way it is with every footpath. There's always a little element of road because they can't just link everything up. But this is the main footpath. So over this little bridge and in the lay-by, that is into Rushden Road.
But not one of you didn't get killed.
Yeah, well, now I have to follow the rules on the roads. So we'll have a meet up on the other side and you'll have to let us back through in a minute. Okay. We'll come and walk this on their own midweek. They're going to have to deal with that. And that should not be allowed. People should be able to come through without a confrontation whatsoever.
And dogs in your face, that's not...
I know, right? You don't need that. And still you have to ring a number to the security guards when they've then got your contact details.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it. So I would really love some extra help on that. Well, thank you to everybody who's come out on this wonderful walk.
Yeah.
Sorry I've annoyed you a little bit more, but that's my job, that's what we do. And if you weren't annoying someone, then you weren't doing life right. So with all that in mind, I hope you have a wonderful one, and we'll see you again for another episode.
Of Purple Vision.
Yay! Beautiful.
We done our job. We done our job. Well, there we go. That was our little explore walk for today. Hope you enjoyed this little video. It gives you an insight into really what's happening with the future of our footpaths. I mean, this is just one fine example of what happens with footpaths that have been around since day one, 1066 even. This is an old mill, and Purple has just showed us, you know, it's taken all these people today to prove a point. The footpath goes through the middle of this company, and they thought they had the right to say, no, you can't come through here without being escorted. They've got gates. So this is what it takes, the people, you know. It shouldn't be like this, but we done it. So I enjoyed today's walk. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.